I want to get me. You have you seen that floor that they make for like virtual reality? That it's not a treadmill, but it's like a floor that no matter which way you move, you stay in the same spot.
Oh, it's. I mean, those are a few $1,000s.
But it'd be cool, right? Like, because that's
Well,
better than a dress. No matter which way you could run in any direction, and you're still in the same spot.
they're made for VR goggles, so you
Yeah,
can live.
yeah, they're really cool. That'd be a
Well, that
cool
was
type of
quick.
treadmill to get.
What are you doing today? Push or pull?
She is the pool.
Oh,
She was pulling something. How you feel, Fiona?
That I thought that I'm in the pool. Yes, I am going to the pool later.
You're gonna go to the pool later?
oh, wrong band. Daggone.
Yeah. Nate always figures these things out later. You wanted the
Oh,
shorter
like
one, right?
that is way too light.
Hmm.
Why would I start off so light just for it?
Why didn't you just use a heavier long band?
Do what?
Why don't you just use a heavier long band then?
No, I'm supposed to be on the light gray 34.
Yeah, what I'm saying, if you use the dark gray long one, you'll be getting around the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I can do the dark gray.
And then stretching the band less so it'll break less.
So now you're saying I should be using the 41s and not
For the shoulder press, yes, there's no reason for you to be using the short ones. You just use a heavier long one because you're gonna stress the band less. You understand what I'm saying? It's like for calf raises, there's no reason to have a short band in calf raises. What you want is a heavy one that starts where your calf starts. If that's what you have, then you're better off because you're not gonna break the band. You just use a heavier one. Understand? Wait. Is that the new one?
That is the new one.
You ain't using that.
Why not?
I trust me. Go do it. I know you're not.
Try it.
All right, you try it. You ain't gonna use it.
Not, you can't do it?
I know I can, but I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna do it. For that, use the light gray one. The light gray one's perfect. It's a good one. We'll see. Fiona, you want to bet?
You don't think I could do one? At least one?
Oh, you could do one. I'm sure you could do one. Whether you're gonna use it to actually you do reps with.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what did I tell you? You're not gonna use it. They're that much heavier.
Heck yeah, it is.
So that's why I'm saying use the light gray one. That'll be perfect.
That is crazy. That is super crazy. That's light gray, right?
Yeah, that's light gray.
Because the color is almost identical, so that's why I'm like, what?
Well, it's just about the thickness, so it's okay. Even the white one's heavy if you consider it. You know, for people like let's say for women that are used to doing the white one, they probably won't be able to use the white one on that.
I mean, on the original pair of force, I was using dark gray.
Yeah, because that's lighter. This is not really a power force band. I don't see what they call it a power force band because it doesn't have any kind of difference curve. This thing is just heavy. You understand?
Let's see how this feels.
Go down first. Even that one's heavy, isn't it? Let's see. How many you think he's gonna get to 15? Let's see.
Yeah, I'll get to 15.
Let's see. Good. Come on. Stop moving around. Just do it. Dude, why is that thing back? What cheapness was that? That's the worst transfer I've ever seen.
Yeah, it slipped.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was the worst transfer I've ever seen. That was like embarrassing.
wow, that is a lot different.
Yes, it is.
Woo.
So use that one.
That feels almost the same as that 34.
Well, it's probably even heavier. The only thing is that you're not then breaking your band as much.
Well, I
Use
have
the
another
30,
set.
you use the 34 inch or whatever in areas where you need it because the range changes. You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
for a shoulder press, if you could have a band start only where you're shoulder pressing, it'd be even better because you don't have to worry about getting in position. The same thing for calf raises.
This box has been sitting here for.
The band is better for the position.
What happened, Fiona?
Yeah, what was you saying? The band?
So when should I use these?
Whenever you want. What are they? The 41 inch orange, right?
Yeah, but they're the new one.
Yeah, the new one. That might be like equivalent to the white in reality. Like the white, like if you're,
What are these?
that's just 40 or whatever it is, I think. Right?
Imperium.
Imperium, all right.
And then a whole new set of the 34s.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
I like the 34s.
So 34s are good for deadlift and for maybe chest press for most people. They're not good for shoulder press unless you're 3 feet tall. Right? If you're 3 feet tall, then maybe you have a reason to be using the short ones.
I mean,
What you
I've
really
been
would
liking
want,
them.
let's say, if you're shoulder pressing, what you really will want is the band to start here, that you're just able to grab
okay.
and start here, and then have it increase the same way as we do. Let's say, like, really increase. So if you had short, long bands that started here, that you didn't even bend down, start here, and you're able to add more bands to increase the tension, right? As you go up. You don't necessarily want a short band to have to get up all the way here and have the tension. Let's say the short band, because it's short, has like 100 pounds here. Well, what you want is a long band that starts at 100 pounds here. Right?
Yeah.
So
You
I'm
don't
using
need
a
to use-
34. Yeah, maybe I should use a long
34s are for deadlift, maybe for rows, depending on how short you are, right? Because you want a longer range for that at the bottom to start at the right place. The thing is that shoulder press starts here. It doesn't start. You don't have to. Right now, we had to squat, getting positions. There's no reason to do that if you had a really long band, right? So there's no reason to use a short band for that. You just get the appropriate level long band. Same way with calf raises. There's no reason to be doing a calf raise with a short band and have it be heavy at the position of the calf raise when you can just get a long band and have it so you don't have to deadlift it up.
Well, I like the short band, the 34-inch, if I'm using the belt on the side. But yeah, if
Well,
I'm doing,
again, that's different. That's the move. You see what I'm saying? The
but
move
if I'm
allows.
doing either the seated one or I'm doing the normal with the foam, then yeah, I want the 41.
Yeah, it depends what move you're doing it. For certain moves, you want one or the other. Are you supposed to go, Nate?
I don't know. She didn't seem to be on there very long.
All right, go, Fiona, because Nate's gonna walk around. He's gonna,
So I'm just going to use the 34. I mean, 40 bench, 41
For which one?
for my
Rows?
Yeah.
If you want, yeah.
I
If you
mean,
get it to start early enough, right?
let's
Chest
see.
out.
If you really want a good row where it's getting the full back, the using a seat and bending over with a 32 is really great. I think I'm instead of using the red 32, because like he said, it's a little shorter. I'm probably going to go to the white 34.
Yeah. Gilbert. Gilbert.
But yeah, if you got grips, using a 32 for you and
Come on, squeeze, Fiona.
sitting down
Gilbert.
with a 32 with the grips, it'll kill your back.
Gilbert's here.
Same. With this is a light gray. I use a purple and orange.
Uh-huh.
For.
I'm saying though, if you were to
Yeah,
take if you were to take and get a chair,
yes.
and
use
put a 32 like this with the grips,
I don't have that.
and put it under your feet like this, and then
yeah, I don't have all this.
Yeah,
you need grips. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you order you a pair of these grips, and then you can start here, and then pull, and do it like this. You work both the upper and lower part of the lat better, because when you're doing underhand, you're working more of the lower, and then when you work over, you're working more of the upper lats. But when you go sideways like this, and Maykel's done a video on it, it works it evenly for the top and bottom, and so it devastates your lats even more.
So my cat is 32 or 40. It's about difficult.
But I can send you the Amazon link in the group chat for the grips. Unless Maykel knows some smaller ones, because those are.
Yeah, those are pretty big, right?
They're big for females.
How about 5 or 40?
Squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. Hold it a little bit closer in, Nate. Turn towards me. Hold it like by the inside of the knurling. It'll be harder for you.
Yes.
So start moving it in your grip.
Oh, I've got the grips all the way out.
Yeah, but move them inside. Stop being such a complainer.
That means I gotta stop.
Yes, okay.
Why are you trying to kill me? I've been enjoying this, 34-inch dark gray.
Okay, so enjoy it more.
But that's gonna work the triceps more too.
No, it isn't. Not if you push with your chest and not your tricep.
Well, usually when you do diamonds, it works the triceps a lot more too, for the stabilization.
All right, get your chest out. Keep your push. When you push it, push yourself back. Push yourself back. Back. Stick chest out. Let it push you back. Now go. That's it. Don't go so far back. Good. Squeeze it out there. Back slow. Right there. Go. Go. Push. Come on. It's that much harder, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I already know.
Because you're actually working your chest more. It's harder to push it that far.
Like I said, it's like doing diamonds. I mean, yes, it works the chest a lot more, but it also has to have that stabilization more from the tricep.
Yeah, but you're gonna get strong all around. Stop complaining. That means you gotta lower your band.
Obviously, if I'm gonna go that one.
Try it with the elite band. You'll see, and the new one. It'll be even more fun.
Have you tried that?
No,
I saw that on there, and they got the sale going for Memorial Day, 20% off.
That band is super powerful, the new Elite band.
I said, did you buy it?
I have it.
You got the unofficial or the official version?
Well, I have the ones they sent me to test.
Yeah, which is not always the same, and you know
No,
that.
it's even stronger.
So get the one that's on the website now. It's 20% off. And play with that one.
They just sent me all the. They sent me like 3 of them again now.
Some more tests?
Yeah, of the new ones.
Well, you're recording, so you can't really show them.
No, of the new ones. They just sent me 3 more.
So no change.
Well, I think they're even better now. Better quality than the first ones I tested. They had to work out some things on it first. Hold at the front. Hold at the front. Let it come back like I said. Hold at the front. So stretch yourself back. Push yourself back. Hold at the front. Let it come back like an inch, and then move forward again. That's it. Right there. Back forward. Keep on doing that. Stay there. Stay there. Really use the chest. Pop your chest out as you do it. Come on. Do it again. Go all the way back now. All the way back. And do the rail. Come on. Push yourself back when you're pushing. What? Where are you at? What the heck? What kind of cheapness is that? Wait, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna try it again. Okay, do it again.
Yeah.
Hold at the front. Do one in between. Back forward. Now all the way back. So push to the front. Hold at the front. Do one push right there. And all the way.
I don't have all my stamina back yet after
Not
being
yet.
sick all that time I had. And then on top of this week, I've had a few times I've been late getting home, so I haven't been able to get my thing in. So I'm looking at probably just doing all my workouts in the week during the morning. She already did biceps?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, she just did biceps. She's doing calf raises now.
She said she didn't do biceps yet.
She did.
Oh, I did. You did not.
I said she didn't do biceps? And you said no.
I did.
Maybe she thought you were asking, is she doing biceps? I don't think so.
Oh.
Come on. Really stretching back.
Yeah.
Man, my triceps are pretty cooked too from doing that crap.
get ready for church, but have a good one.
All right. Bye-bye. Have
Bye,
a good
Dave. Bye.
weekend.
See you.
Bye.
But
Good. Come on. How your knees feeling?
fine.
Better now?
Yeah. As long as I keep going at it, I can't have all these breaks like I've had. They don't make anything smaller than a 20, do they?
No, there are. There are small. They have. I have 100-pound bands that are smaller. They're used for deadlifting. They're like 12-inch bands. They sell them usually for like. If you want to see a really good deadlift when you're doing bands, you actually use only like 10-inch bands, and you stack them. But you would then need pins on the floor. You understand what I'm saying?
No, with the way it's going under there, the 20 is just a little too long.
So what it is that if you use deadlift, I've done it with like where I put the bar or something underneath that holds bands on each side, and you actually just like with weights, you stack the bands on the side. So 2 on this side and 2 on this side. So the bands are just like short and they're going up like that on each side. So like with weights, where you put a 45 on a 45 or whatever like that, you put a band here, a band here, a band here, and you use that. That's the best kind of deadlift.
Deadlift?
Even with bands or with whatever you're doing with bands, it's best when you have stacks on one side and one side. Shorter bands that allow you to then stack them.
Oh, I see.
Rather than under a foot plate, they go under. You have to have then the pins that grab bands, and you just put them like that, and you use that. So instead of a band being stretched like this, it's just like right here, straight up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's best.
So you want either really a 12, right?
Yeah, they sell the 10 and 12, and those are very powerful. I have 100-pound bands, 100 and 200-pound bands that are just that long. That the stretch up and down is as soon as you start stretching it, then it'll go past that, but that's the range usually, depending on how long it's pulled. And that's for deadlift practice. But that you will put let's say on a deadlift bar, you still have the weights, and then you will put that, and it adds that much more tension to the top.
Well, so if you got your the thing you bought, like I have, for to elevate the foot up, if you got something like that,
you put
to go under the accelerator.
You will
because
put
the bottom of the crossbar is raised up, so you could put a band underneath it, and then if you had the accelerator.
No, what you do is you put the bar underneath it. You put the bar underneath it, and you attach bands to the hooks on one, and then you use another bar at the top. Now you're doing that. That's how I've done it, and that measures the most accurate out of any of them. because once you start stacking bands that you actually know the measurement to, like 50-pound bands, 100-pound bands, the ones that are actually for that, and you actually do it, it automatically registers that.
You're talking about with the X3 force bar?
Yeah, when you actually do that like that, it really measures it really close.
I think maybe the 20 is too long under just the Floyd Reed plate. But if I were to put the 20 under the accelerator, then it would be too short.
Yeah, probably. They do sell 12-inch bands.
Sirius still does?
No, that's Rogue. You have to, the 12-inch bands that are actually useful, you got to get from Rogue.
Oh.
Titan sells some too. Titan Fitness, because they copy whatever Rogue has, and they'll sell it for like half the price or even less.
Yeah, I think a 12 equivalent of the, whatever the red or white is. I think a 12 probably would work because the tension would be starting as soon as.
Yeah, down there, as soon as you're at the bottom. For the way you're doing it, I see for the way you're doing your setup there.
Yeah, because I want to.
And it will work on the Floyd. Then it should work on the Floyd Reed plate. It should work on the cross.
Do what?
It should work on the cross of the Floyd Reed plate. Yes.
Yeah. Because I don't have to cut anything on the accelerator with the Floyd Reed because it lets it
Elevation.
out with no issues. But
so what you would do is get 12-inch bands and stack them. Don't pass under it like this. You would put them like this. You put them through the X. So you put the plate, the band through the plate. So there's only one loop on the top. But you will stack them to raise the tension. So you will have a couple of them and use as many as you need. So they're only being pulled like this. They're not being pulled doubled. You don't put it doubled under it. You put the Floyd Reed through it and you only pull one side. You understand what I'm saying?
You're saying right now?
Well, I'm telling you, if you had 12-inch bands.
Oh, I don't have any 12s.
Exactly. If you had the 12-inch bands, that's what I would do.
I mean, the 12 you would do just like this, right?
Yeah, but see, right now, that band's doubled underneath it. I'm telling you, put the 12, and you would just pass the plate through the 12. So there's only one loop coming out of it, but you would use multiple bands to get to the tension you want. It's going to be better. It's going to be better for the band because a 12-inch band is very short. It's made to go on a pin that's pulling up, straight up, not to go like this under it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see what you're saying now. Because, I mean, most of the people, unless you're doing, actually, even if you're doing the normal single leg protocol, you're not going below parallel. And that's the thing that I'm focused on is I want below parallel coming all the way up just before.
Well, but remember, you don't have to go, you could go below parallel without tension, and as soon as the band hits, it starts adding tension. You're always going to have tension even below parallel because your body has tension.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing now, because as soon as I drop down below parallel, I mean, obviously the band's dropping, but I'm still, 260 pounds, so obviously there's tension.
I've discovered a new thing that I'm really enjoying doing with the split squats, I'll tell you that, and the bar, which is you really go to failure and stay with the right form. But right when you're basically done, you drop the bar without stopping. You just take the bar off the hooks, let the bar drop to the floor, and you continue from there. Your leg will feel like really weird because it's completely frozen in place, but now it's able to move because it has no more tension, no more extra tension. So you're gonna get like a good 5 or 6 more all of a sudden just moving before the leg freezes up again and just completely like destroys itself. But it's a really weird sensation because the leg goes from like it's stuck trying to push up, and once you release that tension, it has a weird like effect physiology where the leg is still pumped, but somehow it's still able to move because now there's not that added tension. but then it quickly adds. It just, if you never let go of the tension, it quickly cramps it. Really weird. Really good. Talk about getting a failure that way.
I'm gonna do one more set, just body weight with that low before I do my triceps.